underground, no natural lighting, no windows, dark. And let me tell you, this was the tastiest burger I've ever eaten. Had I had this on the ground, I would have been incredibly happy. You would think we'd be ready by now, but we've got two suitcases. One suitcase there, one suitcase there. They're both ready. This is my usual hand luggage, my hand luggage, Mark's hand luggage. That is the clothes, medium-sized check-in luggage. So they're all right. Just finalizing off some charging. Unfortunately, we didn't have the opportunity to drink this lovely bottle of wine provided by the wonderful Park Royal Hotel. I drank way too much at the wedding, our wedding. So I was just not able to drink anything. The view is immense. No takeoffs, no landings at this time of the morning. And we've got to check in at 4 a.m. We're going to head straight to the Singapore Airport International Lounge for some breakfast. Here's how you pack for a wedding. We clocked 62 kilos in 3 bags. Not bad. So before we continued, I had to drop by the TRS to get my tax back on a few purchases.
Attention please. Passengers for Emirates Flight 409 to Dubai. Boarding please at gate 16.
Lounge time because I am hungry. We didn't have breakfast included in our hotel, so we're going to stuff ourselves here in the Singapore Airlines Business Lounge. A lot of construction in the dungeon area here at Melbourne Airport, which is good. It means that they're investing in good lounges. It is very early in the morning, and at this time, even the American Express Centurion Lounge was closed, but thankfully, Silvercrest Lounge is open for us. I know a lot of people criticize this lounge being underground, no natural lighting, no windows, dark. I actually don't mind it. I find it comfortable and intimate. However, I will caveat that by saying that if you're on an Airbus A380, every seat becomes a commodity. It is a fight to get any available space. Thankfully, I'm on an Airbus A350 this morning, so plenty of space for everyone. I actually didn't realize this, but there's shower facilities in this lounge. So if you need a quick wash up, definitely ask for towels and amenities. I had many cups of coffee from this machine. Also note that there is a barista service. I did use that once, but it took a good 10 minutes before I got my coffee, which is why I just made it through this machine myself. Definitely too early for spirits. Maybe after my scrambled eggs. Vegemite. I took a few of those to Scotland with me. I'm not a continental breakfast kind of guy. When I'm traveling, I like to eat cooked stuff like scrambled eggs, hash browns, sausages, bacon, and in the case of Singapore Airlines, noodles. It's not just for lunch and dinner, it's for breakfast as well. You know you're on holidays when you have hash browns.
Congee.
This is my partner's favorite breakfast, congee or porridge.
Oh my god, yes, dim sum.
It is time for petit déjeuner, breakfast, and of course, I have to have a side of Vegemite. To those who've never eaten Vegemite, make sure you lather toast with lots of butter and a thick layer of Vegemite. Oh, by the way, it's great on scrambled eggs too. You must try it if you haven't. It's a revelation. The perfect bite, a little bacon, scrambled eggs, hash browns, followed by a mee goreng chaser. Delicious. I grew up eating Vegemite, and I even make Vegemite chicken and Vegemite fish. Unfortunately, it is time to go. It was a lovely stay, but I have to get on my plane to Singapore. Absolutely. Bye. This morning's flight is the first of two, which will see us initially take the Airbus A350 from Melbourne to Singapore, and then the 737X Silk Air from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur. This is also the start of a multi-leg, multi-country journey, which will ultimately see us head to London and then Edinburgh. Isn't she an absolute beauty? I personally think the Airbus A350 is one of the most beautiful planes in the skies. Look, I love Boeing as much as Airbus, but this aircraft is just stunning. On this morning's flight, we're flying on one of Singapore Airlines' regionally configured A350, and we're seated in the second mini cabin. These seats were originally launched in 2018 on the Boeing 787 Dreamliners and later on some A350s for medium-range routes, but don't let the regional label fool you. These seats are packed with features. Each seat has direct access to the aisle in a 1-2-1 layout, a fully lie-flat bed. The seat is just 20 inches across, which can feel a bit tight, especially if you're not a slim build. Within a minute of arriving at my seat, a flight attendant came over to introduce herself and offered a drink. It's a little compartment with a sliding door, perfect for stowing your phone or reading glasses. You've got one power point and 2 USB power sockets, and even a pop-out mirror. Everything you need is right here and within arm's reach. Some people might find the footwell a bit tight, but I had enough room for my feet, and I wear size 10 shoes. In fact, I preferred this design over the Airbus A380 business class seat, where you actually have to sleep at an angle. The large TV was loaded up with Singapore Airlines' excellent Criswell in-flight entertainment.
Drink any apple juice, orange juice, or some tomato juice if you like?
Orange juice, please.
Orange juice, that's it.
Fantastic. Thank you very
My
much.
pleasure. Thank you. So sorry.
Flight to Singapore. With me the flight deck, Senior First Officer Jordan, and together we aim to make this a safe and comfortable flight for you. Flight time to Singapore today is 7 hours and 20 minutes. Taking care of your safety and comfort in the cabin is our wonderful set of cabin crew led by Inflight Manager, Mr. Jesse Wong. I am certain that you'll be well looked after. Weather on road looks to be mostly fine with the occasional light turbulence. For your safety, it's always recommended to have your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. In the event of seatbelt signs coming on during the flight, just have to apologise for suspending services during that time for your safety and safety of my crew. I hope that to seek your understanding for that matter. For more information on the flight can be found on the Flight Path channel on your in-flight entertainment system. Just waiting for the last door to close and our clearance to depart before we make our way to Singapore. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable and enjoy this flight with us. Thank you for flying with Singapore Airlines.
We are pleased to be carrying passengers of our Star Alliance partners. All electronic devices must now be put in flight safe mode. Thank you.
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment on this aircraft may differ from that on other aircraft, please give us your attention as we bring you through this important safety briefing and on a journey through Singapore. Make sure that your seat belt is securely fastened during taxi, takeoff, and landing. To fasten, bring the two ends of the seat belt together until you hear a click. Tighten it by pulling on the strap.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we're about to take off, please ensure that your seatbelt is securely fastened. Thank you.
Wi-Fi was available on this aircraft, and I apologise for not filming the setup process. Suffice to say, it was incredibly easy. All business class passengers can access it for free. KrisFly members flying economy or premium economy should be able to access the Wi-Fi for free as long as their KrisFly number is on their boarding pass. Despite the 7 a.m. departure time, breakfast was not served on this flight. I guess Singapore Airlines thinks most passengers have already eaten in the lounge, which is a fair assumption. An hour after takeoff, we were served a truly mouth-watering beef brisket and sourdough roll with a fresh and lovely coleslaw.
Careful, the plate is very
hot.
I'm so sorry
No,
about
that's
that.
okay. Thank you.
The lunch service started with a fresh and tasty entree. This came with a choice of warm breads including garlic bread, which is always my first choice on SQ. There was a very comprehensive drinks list that included champagne, red, white and fortified wines, cocktails, mocktails, spirits, liqueurs, beers, juice, soft drinks and water. There was also a huge choice of different teas and coffees, including different types of espresso and a cappuccino. My main meal on this flight, I had already booked the cook. I love Malaysian and Singaporean food, but today I wanted a burger. Yes, I ordered a burger, and let me tell you, this was the tastiest burger I've ever eaten. Had I had this on the ground, I would have been incredibly happy. The cheese was perfectly melted and gooey, but the hero of the burger was that huge patty. So incredibly meaty, it was cooked to perfection. It was still a little red in the center, which to me is the hallmark of a good patty. The cabin crew came through the aisle later offering a choice of desserts, along with dessert wine, tea and coffee. I declined the dessert wine, but they were very happy to give me a slice of the raspberry cake and asked whether I wanted a cheese with that. I was so full I told them I'll just have the cake. It was delicious, of course.
I expected to land in Singapore at about 12:50 local time. For those who like check your watches, it's about 2 minutes to 12 in the afternoon right now. Given about 15 to 20 minutes time, we'll commence our descent into Singapore Airfield. The weather in Singapore is partly cloudy, temperature 32 degrees Celsius, and no rain has been reported yet. However, in just about a bit, we will be flying through a patch of weather, so I may be turning on the seatbelt signs, and when it does come on, I do encourage you to keep your seatbelts fastened and be seated just for this period as we go through the weather. On that note, I hope you enjoyed your flight, and I do thank you for choosing Fly Singapore Airlines, and I do hope to see you again soon. Cabin crew, thank you so much for your hard work in this sector, and prepare for arrival.
Welcome to Singapore, ladies and gentlemen, and to all Singaporeans and residents of Singapore, a warm welcome home. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please take care when opening the overhead compartments, and remember to take all your belongings with you. It's been our pleasure serving you on this flight. Thank you for choosing to fly Singapore Airlines, a member of Star Alliance.
just touched down after yet another impeccable flight with Singapore Airlines. It's truly remarkable how they manage to deliver such consistently high standards. From the moment you step on board, you're greeted with warmth and professionalism that sets the tone for an unforgettable journey. The in-flight service is nothing short of exceptional, with a cabin crew that goes above and beyond to ensure your comfort. The attention to detail in every aspect, from the gourmet burger to the plush seating, makes flying for SQ an absolute pleasure. It's no wonder they remain one of my all-time favourite airlines. Few can compete with the seamless and luxurious experience that Singapore Airlines consistently provides. I'm already looking forward to my next flight with them. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to welcoming you onto my next flight. Hooroo!